What is up, guys? Mr. G here with another episode of Mr. G's Math Videos, and we are in our second episode of our multiplication series. If you remember from that last video, we learned how to bridge our partial product strategy that we learned in fourth grade to now using standard algorithm, which is going to be a fifth grade expectation. So, in today's video, I want to show you standard algorithm, but we are going to be multiplying a 3-digit number times a 2-digit number. So it's going to be very similar to what we did last time, just one slight difference. Let's jump right in. All right, so let's start off with partial product strategy. 325 times 12. In the partial product strategy, I'm going to be taking this 12 and I am going to be making it into a friendly number. I'm going to decompose it. I'm going to take this 12 and I'm going to make it into a 10 and a 2. I want to multiply 325 times 10 plus 325 times 2. These are a lot easier to work with. 325 times 2 ends up being 650. 325 times 10 ends up being 3,250. Remember our rules of 10. We just add a 0 to our original number. Our last step is we take those two parts, we just add them together, and that'll get our product, 3,900. Easy enough, right? So now let's go ahead and take a look at our standard algorithm. So in standard algorithm, we're going to be using a mnemonic device, many zoos, many animals. The first letter in each of these words is going to stand for a step that we are going to do when multiplying, okay? So in the first step where it says multiply, we're going to do exactly what we did last time. We are going to take this ones place and distribute it to all the other place values in our number above, okay? 2 times 5, 2 times 2, 2 times 3. So let's do that first. 2 times 5 is 10. 2 times 2 is 4 plus 1, which is 5. And then finally, 2 times 3 in the hundreds gives us 600. So 325 times 2 is 650. Now, here's where the strategy changes slightly. We add a new step when we do double digit. The Z in zoo stands for 0. Since we are shifting over one place value now, because we're done with that 2, that's actually saying 325 times 10. Well, what number is in the ones place? It's a 0. So this is reminding us when we shift to the tens, we are going to be adding a 0 in the ones place as a placeholder. Because remember, we're multiplying this number by 10. There are no ones. So that's why we're adding that 0 there. And we will do that every single step or every problem that we do that's double digit. We will always add this 0 in the second row as a placeholder. Okay. Now that we've done that, now we're going to take this 1 in the tens place and we're going to distribute it just like we did last time. We're going to distribute it to the 5. We're going to distribute it to the 2. And then we're going to distribute it to the 3. Okay? Just like we did in the ones place. So 1 times 5 is 5. 1 times 2 is 2. 1 times 3 is 3. And then last step is add. We're just going to add those numbers up. 0 plus 0 is 0. 5 plus 5 is 10, so I'm going to regroup. 6 plus 2 is 8, plus 1, 9. And then we just drop the 3 down since it's by itself. And our product is 3,900. It matches what we got on the previous slide when we were doing partial product. So again, we're doing the same thing as partial product. We are just condensing it into one equation. It's a little more efficient, it's a little quicker, and it's a little easier to understand. All right, let's do 2 more examples together. Okay, 45 times 25. So my first step is multiply the ones place to the other place values. So 5 times 5, 25. I'm going to regroup. 5 times 4, 20, plus 2, 22. Since I'm now done with the ones place, I'm going to cross that 5 out, and then I'm going to cross this 2 that I regrouped, just so I don't get confused and accidentally add that to maybe another number that I'm having to regroup. Now that I'm shifting over to the tens place, I want to remember to add my 0 as a placeholder, and then I'm just going to multiply like normal. 2 times 5 is 10. 2 times 4 is 8, plus 1, 9. Last step, add those parts together. 5, 2, and then 9 plus 2 is 11. So our product is 1,125. Okay, hopefully this is making sense. If not, it's okay to maybe watch this video again, do some more practice problems. The more you do this, I promise you that the easier it will become. All right, let's do the last one together. This time we're going to be doing a 4-digit number on top times a 2-digit. But again, it's going to be the exact same steps. We are going to start in the ones place, and we are going to multiply to the ones place. 4 times 5 is 20. 4 times 3 is 12, plus 2, 14. So I'm going to regroup. 4 times 2 is 8, plus 1, 9. And then we're going to go to the thousands. 4 times 1,000 is just 4. And there's going to be our first row of numbers. I'm going to cross the 4 out. I'm going to cross these numbers that I regrouped. And then we shift to the tens. So again, now we're doing 1,235 times 20. And that 0 right there in the ones, that's why we write the 0 in the ones place in our second row. That's our placeholder. So now we just multiply again like normal. 2 times 5 is 10. 2 times 3 is 6, plus 1, 7. 2 times 2 is 4. And then 2 times 1 is 2. And that gives me 24,700 for that part. Last step, I'm going to add those together. 0, 4, 9 plus 7 is 16. 4 plus 4 is 8, plus 1 is 9. Whoops. Make a little better 9 than that. And then we're going to drop down the 2. So we have a product of 29,640. All right, guys, it is your turn. Y'all think you're ready? So there are 2 practice problems that I want you to do. Pause this video, work those problems out, and then unpause, and we'll check them together. All right, man raised. Let's see how you did. So this first one, we're going to go 6 times 2. That's going to be 12. Regroup. 6 times 5, which is 30, plus 1. That's going to give me 31. 6 times 7 is 42, plus 3. That's going to give me 45. Now I'm going to shift to the 3 and the 10s, so I want to remember my placeholder. 3 times 2 is 6. 3 times 5 is 15. 3 times 7 is 21, plus 1, 22. And then I'm going to add all those up. 2 plus 0 is 2. 1 plus 6 is 7. 5 plus 5 is 10. 4 plus 2 plus 1 is 7. And then finally, we're going to drop that 2 down. So we have a total of 27,072. And I apologize for my writing. My screen is not agreeing with me as I film this video. So if my writing looks a little bit sloppy, I apologize. All right, let's go ahead to our last one. 2,935 times 21. Now, this one's pretty easy. 1 times 5, 5. 1 times 3, 3, 1 times 9, 9, 1 times 2, 2. Notice our numbers stayed exactly the same because of our rule. When we times things by 1, it does not change. Now that I'm done with the ones, I'm going to cross that out. I'm going to add my 0 for my placeholder. And then I'm going to go ahead and multiply my tens. 2 times 5 is 10. 2 times 3 is 6, plus 1, which is 7. 2 times 9, which is 18. 2 times 2 is 4, plus 1, that's going to be a 5. And then just add all those up. So 5 plus 0 is 5. 3 plus 0 is 3. 9 plus 7 is 16. 8 plus 2 is 10. Plus 1, that makes 11. And then 5 plus 1 is 6. So you should have gotten a product of 61,635. All right, guys, there you have it. That's multiplication using the standard algorithm. We've now done a 3-digit by 2-digit number. So what do you guys think? Pretty easy? Again, if you're struggling a little bit, that's okay. It's a brand new thing. Just keep practicing. Watch the video again, and the more practice you do, I promise the easier it'll get. All right, guys, that's going to be it for me. I appreciate everybody watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. We're nearly at 30 viewers. We're becoming YouTube famous here. And again, when you hit that subscribe button, you'll get alerts too whenever I drop a new video. All right, Manta Rays, that's it for me. Until next time, keep on mathin'.